For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we will be getting the second official trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. Of course, many of you know, probably my most anticipated film of the year. I am so excited for this movie. I think the only one that rivals it is probably Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and that is next week, baby! But back to business. Of course, with Jurassic World Rebirth, we will be having the Distortus Rex, the mutant dinosaur. And it's literally a T-Rex combined with a freaking xenomorph or beluga whale or whatever the hell it is. It's glorious. And, you know, it is, of course, the quote-unquote villain dinosaur of this movie. Every Jurassic World film has a villain. I say a Jurassic World film. It's really all the films. The first film had the raptors. The second one, you could say were the Rexes, even though they weren't really villains. They were just they were just kind of existing. But I mean, they were the antagonistic dinosaurs. The third film had Spino, obviously. Then the world films, of course, had the hybrids. You know, you had Indominus, you had Indoraptor, then you had the Giga, which was. Now you have the Distortus. And one thing that I see a lot of people talking about is the possibility, of well, all the possibilities, of how the D-Rex is going to die this film. Now, obviously, there are four main creatures which I feel like if this is what they do with these four creatures I'm about to mention, if they do this, I will be extremely upset because especially after something like Smile 2, where anyone with half a brain cell could guess the ending of that movie, just as soon as the synopsis was released, I hope they don't do this. And that is having the Spinosaurus, 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 and the Mosasaurus team up to kill the D-Rex. Now, of course, let's be honest, it wouldn't really be much of a team up with the Mosasaurus. It would sort of just be the Spinos pushing it towards the water or deep enough water for the Mosa to kill it. But many people, including myself, agree that we do not want another like huge final battle team up thing, you know, because it worked in Jurassic World. It worked really, really well. I think that that was absolutely brilliant, and I think that that worked thematically as well because not only did you have, you know, the old versus the new, but the two main things that the Indominus Rex was made of were raptors and T-Rex. So I feel like that just worked. You know, that is easily the best final battle of any of these movies. Then you get to Fallen Kingdom, and it was just Blue versus the Indoraptor. You know, of course, good dinosaur versus bad dinosaur. Then Dominion was like the mix of the two, where you got the team up of like, you know, the three dinosaurs, obviously one of them being the villain, and then, you know, he got impaled. So I feel like with Rebirth, we just don't need another big CGI battle. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying CGI battle. Obviously, the dinosaurs CGI. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to like a chase scene or something like that. But enough waffling. Let me tell you how I think the D-Rex should have its story ended with this movie. Obviously, the marketing is making this thing look like an absolute monster. Hell, the design of the creature is very xenomorph-esque. And if you just look at the part of it, like the head without, like, just after the eyes, from the eyes onward, it is literally a xenomorph. And you have that short little clip that was released of, you know, him, of the D-Rex grabbing the guy inside and sort of like flipping him around to wipe the window. But they are clearly doing this on purpose. They gave it a horrific design. They're making it seem like a horror villain. And, you know, it is a mutated dinosaur. And one thing that has been said in a few articles and stuff is that the D-Rex, you know, is in pain. So I feel like they should do a better version of, I know I'm making another alien reference, they should do a better version of what happened in Alien Resurrection. Which, I mean, if you haven't seen Alien Resurrection, basically that movie had a hybrid of a xenomorph and a human, and it was, more human like as opposed to a regular xenomorph. And there it had an ugly design, but they sort of tried to make you sympathize with it by having the eyes be visible and things like that. You can tell that they definitely tried humanizing it, with it being sort of more expressive and stuff like that, which I really appreciated. So yes, I do feel like they will be doing the thing of where, even though this thing is ugly as hell, even though it's gonna kill a fair amount of people, hopefully, they will make us sympathize with it, and I think it would be smart to incorporate that into its demise. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have to die, but it's the Jurassic franchise; it has to die. So, I think that the best way for this to go is for the characters to go into the ocean, even though the Mosasaurus will be there, we'll work around the logistics of that one. But to have the characters end up in the ocean, the D-Rex chase after them, but it's not able to swim because obviously it is mutated, it's deformed, and it's not able to swim. So I think it would sort of be really sad if it just sort of tragically drowned. I know that sort of sounds pathetic, but in my opinion, I think that it would work with this creature because Indominus Indominus was unstoppable, and they needed a lot to kill that thing. The D-Rex, they could make it as tough as they want. This thing is huge. It is the biggest creature, or looking to be the biggest creature that is an antagonist in this franchise. And I feel like just giving it a simple tragic death, like it drowning and the camera focusing on its eye and stuff like that, I think that that would be a genius way to kill it. But then again, I am a pretty stupid individual, so perhaps it's probably a dumb decision. You guys let me know on that one. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm recording this at 1 a.m. on Monday morning, so tomorrow we will have the trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth, the official second trailer. I am hoping they don't reveal too much of the D-Rex. Just like don't show its eye. Don't show its eye. Don't show the rest of its body. I just sort of want to see bits of it. Oh fuck, that sound. Oh shit. You know what I mean, okay? You know what I mean. I don't know, man. You guys, let me know on what you think should happen with the D-Rex. Do you think it should be killed by all three Spinos and the Mosasaurus? Do you think it should be just like absolutely ripped limb from limb, like dismembered? Uh, but or do you think that my idea is better? I mean, obviously, there's a better way to do it than the way I described it, but the idea of it sort of having a slow, tragic death is better. Please just let me know your thoughts on my theories, on the different ways the DRX could die, but of course, let me know what you want to see in the trailer tomorrow, man. Because let's be honest, that's what most of us are talking about. So yeah, please just let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.